The strengths and weaknesses of Nigeria. Hello Displorers, welcome back to another exciting video presented to you by Displar, and thanks for watching. In this video we shall be taking you to the western part of Africa, and we shall be shining the light on the strengths and weaknesses of the giant of Africa, Nigeria. Nigeria is a southern country located in West Africa bordering Niger in the north, Chad in the northeast, Cameroon in the east, and Benin in the west. Its southern coast is on the Gulf of Guinea in the Atlantic Ocean. Nigeria is a federal republic comprising 36 states and the Federal Capital Territory where the capital Abuja is located. For more on Nigeria, click on the card on your screen to watch 10 things you didn't know about Nigeria. Nigeria has the biggest economy in Africa, but the country comes with its strengths and weaknesses, and in this video we will explore both in order to make valid judgments on the country. The strengths of Nigeria are the internal aspects of the country, either natural or man-made, which helps or fosters the country's growth and progress. The weaknesses, on the other hand, are internal aspects that hinder the country's improvement, and are strikes which make a nation less attractive to investors, foreigners, and most importantly, its citizens. If you are new here, welcome. Be sure to subscribe and turn notifications so you don't miss any of our videos. Now let's start on a good note. The strengths of Nigeria. 1. Generous natural endowments. Nigeria is well endowed with oil and gas resources, but also with a friendly environment for agriculture. The generous hydrocarbon endowments have enabled Nigeria to sustain robust growth, develop a strong balance of payments and external position, and keep the public debts low. Nigeria is the 12th largest producer of petroleum in the world and the 8th largest exporter, and has the 10th largest proven reserves. Petroleum plays a large role in the Nigerian economy, accounting for 40% of GDP and 80% of government earnings. The Niger Delta Nembe Creek oil field was discovered in 1973 and produces from Middle Mausin Deltaic sandstone shale in an anticlinal structural trap at a depth of 2 to 4 kilometers. Nigeria has a total of 159 oil fields and 1,481 wells in operation, according to the Department of Petroleum Resources. The most productive region of the nation is the coastal Niger Delta basin in the Niger Delta or South-South region, which encompasses 78 of the 159 oil fields. In addition to its petroleum resources, Nigeria also has a wide array of underexploited mineral resources, which include natural gas, coal, bauxite, tantalite, gold, tin, iron ore, limestone, niobium, lead, and zinc. Number 2. A booming economy. Nigeria is classified as a mixed economy emerging market. It has reached low middle income status according to the World Bank, with its abundant supply of natural resources, well-developed financial, legal, communications, transport sectors, and stock exchange, which is the second largest in Africa. Nigeria currently ranks 27th in the nominal GDP, 23rd in PPP GDP according to 2020 estimates. Nigeria is the United States' largest trading partner in sub-Saharan Africa and supplies a fifth of its oil. Fiscal year 2016 was characterized by currency depreciation and the attendant higher prices of petroleum products, electricity, and imported foods pushed inflation to 18.55% in December 2016, from 9.55% in December 2015. By 2019, the economy began to recover slightly, with the nation's real GDP growing from 2.3% and the IMF estimating another increase of 2.3% in 2020. Number 3. Nigerians are very entrepreneurial, leading to expansion of the middle class. Precisely because the population is so large and the environment is not favorable, they know that they need to provide for themselves. Stories of Nigerian entrepreneurs illustrate this drive, including those of indigenous entrepreneurs. The country is made up of so many young people trying to make ends meet by starting up a business or promoting the works of their hands. The boost to these businesses is the fact that the population of the country is huge, which serves as a market for these businesses springing up every day. From the little boy selling pure water to the person building up $1 million company, there is a huge market for all, which has led to an expansion of the middle class. The most immediate and obvious, Nigeria's middle class is expanding. More than 7 million households will be ranked as middle class between now and 2030, according to information by Standard Bank. In fact, more than 4 million have been added since 2000, and the total accounts for 11% of Nigeria's total population. This will go a long way to reduce the gap between the rich and the poor. Number 4. Service, entertainment, and tourist industry growing fast. Nigeria has a highly developed financial services sector with a mix of local and international banks, asset management companies, brokerage houses, insurance companies and brokers, private equity funds, and investment banks. Nigeria has one of the fastest growing telecommunications markets in the world. Major emerging market operators like MTN, Nine Mobile, Airtel, and Globalcom based in their largest and most profitable centers in the country. The entertainment industry in Nigeria has been growing steadily in the last decade to become the second highest producers of movies after Bollywood, which has led to diversifying of the economy as well as a source of income to the economy and the country as a whole. Tourism in Nigeria centers largely on events due to the country's ample amount of ethnic groups, entertainment industry, but also includes rainforest, savanna, waterfalls, and other natural attractions. Lagos has become an important location for African and Black cultural identity as many festivals are held in Lagos, such as Festac Food Fair held in Festac Town annually, Ayo Festival, Lagos Black Heritage Carnival, Lagos Carnival, Eco International Film Festival, Lagos Seafood Festac Festival, Lagos Photo Festival, and the Lagos Jazz Series, which is a unique franchise for high-quality live music in all genres with a focus on jazz. Nigeria also hosts many entertainment events such as the African Magic Viewers' Choice Awards or the AMVCA, which pulls in a lot of people from around the world. Number 5. Manufacturing and technological expansion. Nigeria has a manufacturing industry that includes leather and the textile. Nigeria currently has an indigenous auto manufacturing company, Innoson Vehicle Manufacturing, located in Newi, which produces buses and SUVs. Manufacturing for the French car manufacturer Peugeot, as well as for the English truck manufacturer Bedford, now a subsidiary of General Motors, t-shirts, plastics, and processed food. In this regard, some foreign vehicle manufacturing companies like Nissan have made their known plans to have manufacturing plants in Nigeria. Ogun is considered to be Nigeria's current industrial hub, as most factories are located in Ogun and more companies are moving there, followed by Lagos. The city of Aba in the southeastern part of the country is well known for their handicrafts and shoes, known as Aba Made. The weaknesses of Nigeria. Number 1. Poor governance reinforces a destitute and narrow-based economy. Weak institutions, corruption, and poor governance prevent wealth from trickling down to the population, causing large socioeconomic disparities, namely high levels of unemployment with youth unemployment above 50%, poverty, and inequality. Parts of the population are further troubled by security threats from insurgent violence mainly caused by the north-south religious divide. The problem of oil theft, which is causing the economy a lot of stress, is also a poor governmental problem, which is as a result of poor governance. Gas and petroleum together make up 90% of export revenues and more than 70% of federal government revenues, rendering Nigeria highly vulnerable to volatile oil markets and susceptible to the shale extraction revolution in the US, its main export partner. The fact that the economy is so based on the trade of oil, any shocks in the prices in the world market might cause serious problems, hence diversity needs to set in. Number 2. Bigger is not necessarily better. The GDP of the country has experienced doubling effects in the last decade, making it the biggest economy in Africa, worth more than $500 billion, but this does not mean that most of its problems are now behind. The percentage of GDP, the revenue-raising capacity of the government, seems to be even poorer than previously thought. However, being the biggest economy does not make any difference to the structural problems Nigeria is dealing with, namely a large infrastructure deficit, low human development, security threats, poor governance, and a high degree of corruption and criminality. Looking forward, endemic corruption, widespread poverty, and high unemployment are expected to remain huge problems. Actually, as the economy cannot absorb the fast-growing workforce, Nigeria's demographic dividend could become a liability, as disparities increase and might lead to social unrest. Hence, the high-risk profile of the country is not poised to improve quickly. Number 3. Oil theft is problematic external and fiscal position. Lower investment in the energy sector due to policy uncertainty, as the adoption of important oil sector reforms have been postponed for 5 years now, and oil theft had a marked negative effect on oil output in 2013. Indeed, oil production fell to 1.9 million in June 2013, against a 2.1 million average in 2012, while theft was estimated at 10% of production. Thus, if nothing is being done to address oil theft and policy uncertainty for the energy sector, Nigeria's fiscal and external position could be threatened. While many international oil companies have operated there for decades, by 2014 most were making moves to divert their interest, citing a range of issues including oil theft. In August 2014, Shell Oil Company said it was finalizing its interest in 4 Nigerian oil fields. Number 4. More Boko Haram terrorist attacks despite military offense, but not a threat to the state. The Boko Haram insurgency in the north caused the Nigerian government to declare a state of emergency in 3 states and deploy military troops to the region. However, attacks became only fiercer and more frequent afterwards. In 2014, the rebels killed more than 1,500 people and expanded southwards to the capital, Abuja. The abduction of more than 200 schoolgirls on April 14 drew the attention and support of the international community, but still it caused a whole lot of strain both on the finances of the economy as well as its image. International influence might lead to more attacks against Western targets and thus affect the investor perception of Nigeria. The insurgency is also highlighting the state's incapability to provide protection and its increasing regional rift by economically isolating the north. However, Boko Haram is unlikely to become a direct threat to the Nigerian state, while this development currently only undermines the president's authority, and escalation to other regions could cause a civil war and serious disruption of economic activity. However, this remains a high-impact, low-probability scenario for now. Number 5. Poor infrastructure. The country's poor infrastructure, especially in energy supply and transportation, impairs economic development, constraining growth below its potential. The nation uses road, airport, port, train and other means of transportation, but as much as they have put in and are still doing, these infrastructures are barely enough to cover the ever-growing most populated country in Africa. The Nigerian huge infrastructural deficit remains a topical discourse and poses a major hindrance to the growth of businesses and economic prosperity. This deficit is largely credited to the low budget disbursement as well as corruption, as the finances made available for infrastructural development is embezzled by some officials, as in the general problem in Africa. Nigeria has been pervaded by political corruption. Nigeria was ranked 143 out of 182 countries in Transparency International's 2011 Corruption Perception Index. However, it improved to 136th position in 2014. More than $400 billion were stolen from the treasury by Nigeria's leaders between 1960 and 1999. In 2015, incumbent President Muhammadu Buhari said corrupt officials have stolen $150 billion from Nigeria in the last 10 years. Number 6. Environmental issues. Nigeria's Delta region, home of the large oil industry, experiences serious oil spills and other environmental problems, which have caused conflict. Waste management, including sewage treatment, the linked processes of deforestation and soil degradation, and climate change or global warming are the major environmental problems in Nigeria. Waste management presents problems in a megacity like Lagos and other major Nigerian cities which are linked with economic development, population growth, and the inability of municipal councils to manage the resulting rise in industrial and domestic waste. This huge waste management problem is also attributable to unsustainable environmental management lifestyles of Kubwa community in the Federal Capital Territory, where there are habits of indiscriminate disposal of waste, dumping of waste along or into the canals, sewerage systems that are channels for water flows, and the like. Haphazard industrial planning, increased urbanization, poverty and lack of competence of the municipal government are seen as the major reasons for high levels of waste pollution in major cities of the country. Some of the solutions have been disastrous to the environment, resulting in untreated waste being dumped in places where it can pollute waterways and groundwater. There you have it, explorers. Those were the strengths and weaknesses of Nigeria. Thanks for watching this video. If you did enjoy, do give it a thumbs up. Do not forget to subscribe and share with your friends.